My name is Miss Anwar and I am the subject lead for Computer Science in Saracens High School. I'm going to be talking to you about what we cover during Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4 and having a look at how our lessons will be structured. In Year 7, Stage 3 overview is we cover topics such as e-safety. The purpose behind covering e-safety is so students are aware of the dangers of using their devices. A lot of students have apps such as Snapchat, Instagram, and they are talking to strangers online using a microphone when they're playing PS4 or Xbox. So our first few lessons are based around the dangers behind this and how to stay safe and protect yourself. The second part of Term 1 covers podcasting, which is linked to e-safety, where students are able to record their own podcasts. Term 2 covers algorithms, pseudocode, and flowcharts. Linking to this, they are then able to program during Term 3 and look at programming fundamentals. At the end of Term 3, students cover Photoshop and graphic design, which is linked to an ICT media module for a GCSE if that is available when students reach Year 9. As you can see, all topics covered in Year 7 link to GCSE units so that they are building a foundation. During Year 8, students also in the beginning cover e-safety for 1 and 2 lessons. This is to just make sure students are reminded of how to stay safe online. The entire first term is spent on introducing HTML and students building their own website using HTML and CSS programming, which will cover different topics that they covered in Year 7. During Term 2, students cover network and network security, which is how the index and which is a part of it, which is also linked to GCSE units. And Term 3 is data representation and storage and compression. Again, as you can see, these are all linked to GCSE units so that students have a foundation if they do choose to cover these topics in Year 9. In Year 9 as a GCSE, we start with Term 1 with topics such as CPU, memory and storage. This moves on to data representation and logic gates. We then look at ethical issues, legal issues and social issues related to technology. We also cover algorithms, pseudocode and flowcharts, searching and sorting algorithms and programming basics. In Year 10, we move on from this and cover networks, which, as you know, the foundation was built in Year 8. We cover programming in Python, design testing and IDEs, data representation using sound, images and compression, operating systems and software, and then programming using SQL. Now that we have the basics of everything, in Year 11, the Term 1 starts with a programming project to build on our knowledge. We then have revision and mock preparation and revision of all different subjects. This is also, so in Term 2, a big part of it is spent so that we are able to cover things that we might have missed or that need more practice, as it is a 3-year GCSE. The learning environment and extracurricular activities. The learning environment is very, very important in Saracens High, especially in computer science. Students must always be ready, so have all their equipment. They must be respectful and they must be safe. Computer science is a safe environment where students should not be afraid to share their knowledge or ask questions. If students are caught laughing at someone, there are consequences for that. So students do feel comfortable to ask for help. There are different types of clubs. So we will have a Vector Robotics Club. This will be hopefully a national club that we will be competing nationally. This is covering Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4. There will be a coding club, which will be for all students, and then a Girls Cyber Security Club, which will be for Key Stage 3. The structure of a lesson in AFL, so every lesson begins with a silent do now. Students walk into the classroom in silence and they will be asked to answer approximately 3 or 4 questions. There will be challenge questions also available based on a previous lesson. This is to always have students recalling prior knowledge. Students are every lesson provided with keyword maths to improve their vocabulary and their computer science terminology. Students are also assessed constantly throughout the lesson using different forms such as traffic light cards or whiteboards just to make sure students understand. If students are finishing their work on time or have finished early, we have a challenge wall where students are able to go and access work based on topic and complete extra items. This is how computer science works. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact Saracens High School. Thank you.